Hi everyone, my name is Chrys. For this video, I'm going to talk about hurricane crimes, specifically the title and some of the characters' names. Now, Hurricane Crimes is about a woman trapped in her home during a Category 5 hurricane with a man suspected of murder. It's a romantic suspense, so there's danger with, well, the fact that she could be with a possible murderer, and danger with the hurricane, and then there's also romance. While I was writing Hurricane Crimes, I actually did not have a title for it. On the notebook, I just wrote the hurricane story, because that's what it was. It was about a hurricane and characters enduring that hurricane. But the hurricane story isn't a very good title now, is it? I can't really, send out query letters or submissions with the hurricane story as the title. So I had to think of an actual title when I finished writing the story and I edited it and it was time to send it out. And I had no idea what to call it. Actually, the very first title idea I got was The Hurricane Killer. Well, I didn't really like that title. It just didn't fit the story or fit my characters very well. And I thought, well, okay, there's a hurricane and there are some crimes that happen in the story. There is, of course, murder. There is lying, if you can consider that a crime. Some animals lose their lives, but not in a gruesome way. You don't actually read about that. But there are a lot of crimes that happen in it, even in the backstory that you get a little bit of with a character fleeing from the police. So I started to put words together. Hurricane killer, no. Hurricane criminal, possibly. That was actually the working title for quite a while, but I still did not like that. The hurricane criminal or the hurricane criminal, it still didn't work. And I actually didn't want my character to be known as a criminal. So I decided, well, if I don't like criminal, maybe I can shorten that to crimes, because there are a lot of crimes. And I liked having hurricane in the title because I wanted people to know it was set during a hurricane, especially people in Florida who are really accustomed to hurricanes and hurricane season. And the story is set in Florida. So I just took the word hurricane, crimes, and put it together. Hurricane Crimes. It's a very unique title, and it works perfect because for every book after that, all I had to do is take out one word and replace it. So Hurricane Crimes later for book 2 becomes Seismic Crimes. For book 3, it becomes Tsunami Crimes. For book 4, it becomes Flaming Crimes. There's even a free ebook in between Seismic Crimes and Tsunami Crimes titled Lightning Crimes. So it just ended up being just the perfect title, Hurricane Crimes, and a title that could work through the entire series, and a title that could even be used for the series title. All I had to do was take out hurricane and put in disaster. So it's the Disaster Crimes series. Now, the characters. Now, I've never revealed how I got my name for any of the characters in Hurricane Crimes or in the series, but I will now. First, Beth Kennedy. I got the name Beth from one of my favorite characters, Beth from Little Women. And when I was little, I actually loved the name Beth, and I used to think that if I ever had a daughter, I would name her Beth. Well, if I don't have a daughter, what better way to use the name but for a character that I love? So that's what I did. And Kennedy, I got from Jackie Kennedy. And her mom, Beth's mom, is named Rachel Reagan. And I got the name Reagan from Nancy Reagan. Now, that's not me endorsing their husbands in any way, but it's just me giving a nod to first ladies and some very memorable first ladies. So Jackie Kennedy, Kennedy for Beth Kennedy, and Nancy Reagan, Reagan for Rachel Reagan. As for Donovan Goldwyn, Donovan was a name that I had always loved. And once again, I had thought of using it if I ever had a son. But I decided to use it for this character because if I'm giving Beth a name that I love to the heroine, why not give the hero a name that I love as well? So that's what I did. Now, Goldwyn. I actually saw the name Goldwyn in movie credits. It was at the end of a movie credit, and I'm not even sure what movie it was for. And I was needing a last name for Donovan, and I was looking at the credits, which is something I've done a lot for names, and I saw Goldwyn, and it sounded right, and I thought it was sort of unique and, intriguing as well. And then, of course, I realized that Goldwyn is Tony Goldwyn's last name, and I like Tony Goldwyn, so hey, I'll just use Goldwyn for Donovan. So those are the names and where I got them from in Hurricane Crimes. Thank you for watching. If you have not read Hurricane Crimes, you can check it out. It's $1.99 on Amazon and anywhere ebooks are sold. It's 43 pages long, continuous with no chapters, so it's a nice, fun, short read. Thank you for watching. Bye.